You thought it's not that big of a deal to copy a passage from Wikipedia into your thesis? Wait until you hear this. Karl-Theodor Guttenberg was a popular politician back in 2011. He was the Minister of Defense and all over the news. There were rumors that he could be Germany's next chancellor. Then came the downfall. Someone detected plagiarism in his PhD thesis. It was a huge scandal fueled by media. In fact, it was so big that he resigned within only 2 weeks. He's an aristocrat, and that didn't even protect him. By the way, this is his full name. How does he ever fill out a form? You may be wondering, what did he do wrong in his thesis? This graph shows in what parts of his thesis he conducted plagiarism. Down here is the page number. The colors black and red mean that plagiarism was detected. The table of content and appendices in blue aren't relevant, of course. By the way, I got this image from the website Guttenberg Wiki. Don't hang me, please. I'm not gonna resign from this channel. Anyway, this side shows all the parts that he wrote side by side to the original source. I looked at a few passages like this one, just one example. Yeah, the wording he used is pretty much the same as in the original source. Interestingly, I noticed that he put many of the sources he used in the bibliography. But that's not enough. If the meaning of a statement is written with slight modifications in the wording, it counts as plagiarism. But frankly, many citations and modified text passages weren't referenced at all. That's full plagiarism. Plagiarism affected the careers of many other politicians and people in Germany. Be careful. Your thesis today could be your career's death sentence tomorrow. So how do you avoid this? It's actually very simple to reference a source. It already starts with the literature research phase. When you sit for hours in front of your search engine and paper libraries, you skim publications and copy passages to a blank sheet. Make sure that you also make a note about where you got this passage from. Otherwise, you may accidentally copy this into your final document without referencing it. There are great free tools that can help you manage your references, like the website Mendeley. There are basically two ways to cite a reference. The first is the direct quote. You copy and paste the exact words of someone else. That's okay, as long as you show with quotation marks that this is an exact quote. Plus, you will reference the source right after the quote. You can do that in brackets or with a footnote. Specify the page number. You can see that this is a short form of the source. The bibliography will contain the full title and additional information for each source. What Guttenberg did is to add several sources to the bibliography without specifying what parts exactly he used in what sentences of his thesis. That's what must be done in the scientific community. Indirect citation is the second option. You don't want to exactly take someone else's words, but you want to write the key message or facts in your own words. Don't just take a sentence and rewrite it. That would be committing fraud. You don't want to become a master of rewriting. That's not helping you. Here's a wording I recommend you to use throughout your work. Simply write according to whoever, and then write your stuff. This makes your thesis stronger. It shows that you did your research and took other professionals' outputs into use. You don't need quotation marks here. The referencing can again be done with brackets or footnotes. There are different referencing styles in different regions and for different types of documents. Simply ask your professor what the standard is in the department. If you have freedom, just pick one style and just be consistent throughout your document. How much can you cite in an assignment or a thesis? There's no limit unless given by a publisher. There's no such thing as oversighting. I've read that roughly 10 references per 1,000 words are good for theoretical assignments, but that again depends strongly on the nature of the work. I'd say better cite like it feels too much than too little. Obviously, you can't just copy one source one-to-one for an assignment. Your research must lead to your own conclusions, taking into account several sources. Make sure to check out my video about how not to copy homework and collaborate with classmates in a healthy fashion. See you soon.